Hey guys, and welcome to the Igloo. Today I am going to be showing off ways of hiding within your walls, spaces, confines, and more. Right now I am showing you the fence foundation method that I've been using on the last 3 wipes and has never been found. So here you guys go. Now I'm gonna have to show up a different kind of technique, and now everybody's gonna be looking inside walls. So what I do is I pretty much make like a portion of my defenses in order to being like, okay, now we can go from here. So I put a chest in there, and what I'm doing is that I'm experimenting so that the walls don't disable. What I did later is that I put a ceiling in the middle of that so that it can be even better. And so instead of destroying 2, it will only destroy 1. So the one where you actually have to get into the wall, you're just like, alright, let's look down, let's get into that. That's my chest. That's my loot. That's one of my loot rooms that I've had, and it hasn't been discovered yet on either of my server wipes. So here's another one that hasn't been discovered that it's been really useful. And what I do is I put foundations everywhere, and then I'm just like, alright, so this is going to be my base. So if somebody's going to be looking into my structure or being actual, like, legit about this, they're going to actually be like, oh, maybe there's something in there. So what I can do is I can put a few of them on the side underneath the other foundation in order for doing this. Now I would recommend this to be in your production room so that they don't really know, and it makes it so much easier. Now if you want to hide it even more, maybe you want to do this method. I just put 2 walls and a foundation wall on one of the sides, and I'm able to put stairs. Now again, with dealing with half walls and halving, you have to deal with it sometimes going at the wrong spot. So what I would recommend is that you try to get a little opening for your stairway and make it so that it's not part of your structure. Like, it's not part of your design. And look, now you can go back and forth, and it's a little doorway into your little covert, and they will never know. And this is one thing that I love about hiding your loot, is because you can actually get everything done right. Because, I mean, you gotta find a way to protect your loot even during an offline raid. So you might as well find different ways in order to actually get everything done. This method is that it's the standard 1x1 method to hide your loot inside a hidden room, but we're gonna do it as a bait and switch. So we're going to put it on the upstairs, on the 2nd floor, on the next level of the ceiling. So now they're going to have to boost to hit it. So now we have another chest that's up here as well. So they're like, oh, okay, now we are going to have to get up there as well. But most likely they're going to just see the one chest, and they're not even going to look upstairs. Especially if they're using this kind of design as a foundation support technique for the ceiling. One of the other big techniques, and this is what hasn't been found, all these methods that I've been showing today have not been found. What you do is you put a wall on top, then you put a fence foundation below, because it always wants to clip to supporting the wall structure on a triangle. And now you're like, oh, okay, maybe I can get something in there. This is probably a better technique, because if you just use a regular triangle foundation, which you'll see later on in the video, it can sometimes destroy the chest that you're trying to get to, which is not good. So you want to have a more stable technique. But if you're in a pickle and you need to actually like hide your loot immediately, highly suggest getting some triangle foundations and just covering your loot, especially if they're on the floor. Just be like, yep, let's go, let's hide everything. So, and also at the same time, it's a little bit of maintenance, because once you're done using that for the day or whatever, that you seal that up. If you don't seal that up, it's just, you're just asking to get raided, especially for that loot that's right there. Now the next big thing is when you expand on this idea, and now you have a section that looks like it can be hidden everywhere. Now it's going to get a little bit interesting. So now you have, now let's see, 6 different little triangle cavities for your loot locations. So you're going to have to be like, maybe we should hide our loot in these specific areas, and make sure before you put the next foundation that you try to get everything clipped to the right side, so that you don't have to keep doing this over and over again. Because if you don't have those walls, as you'll see here, they'll try to overlap into the triangles. Now if you're going for that, do it. But if you're not going for that, you have to put those walls up in order to get everything working. Now, we still have to worry about if they do the whole hiding and then clipping through. So after we have that discovered, we're just going to be like, alright, we got to put triangle foundations around everything so that they don't even think about looking in. So now the next thing that they have to worry about is if they get rendered in, or if they logged out and logged back in, they can see where all the loot is. Which is another big problem in the game. It should be addressed as soon as you get completely rendered. Now you guys are going to see, oh, would you look at that? I can put another one inside the foundation. It's sticking out right here. But I discovered this a few days ago, and I'm just like, I love it. Pretty much you put just a single foundation outside somebody's house, and you put a chest in there if you really, really need to. And this is how broken it is, where you can just pretty much just put it around all these chests that you are going to be using for a raid. It's a lot stronger than a vault right now, especially for that design, and it's less conspicuous. So let's say you are using a vault as a decoy, and then you seal all these up once you're done the raid. Now they're going to be like, where the hell is all the loot? Like, honestly, where the hell is all the loot? Wait, it's in the foundations. I think we fucked up. So it just gets to the mind-boggling levels on what you can do. Now here's just another technique where you can put a triangle within the fence foundation walls as well. So because you can use it in this specific way, it makes it so much easier when it comes to defense and offense. If you have a hidden spot, I mean, it can get obvious if you do make it obvious, but you can also put the triangles within the wall itself. Especially if you're going for an aesthetic fortification design, I can 100% agree to this kind of layout as well. So here's another thing that I've been working on personally, and that is, okay, yeah, I know that the Yog Pits can be destroyed with steel and everything else, but Deception. Deception is the best game. Now, if you place it right, if you place the Yog Pit right on top of a chest, you can access the chest within the fire. I don't know how it works. It's a special clipping issue. Even though you can put them up here and all those other jazz, the point is to put them inside the fire and access the chest from inside. So I tried this again from another angle, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to keep trying until it works. I'm going to find the right method for this to work exactly. And I'm just like, alright, so now we can hide chests inside a Yog Pit. You can also hide the chest inside a Mitra temple, and also a Set temple if you want to be super incognito. But honestly, the triangle foundations would be better. But if you're in a pickle and you need that space covered immediately, I would recommend putting a Mitra temple on top of it. But once you'll see right here, I go all the way down and then back up. Then I'm just like, alright, let's see if I can access this chest. I jump up. I can access the chest and I can put the stuff in it. It's so fucking nice to have something like it. And look, it even does the animation within it. So it's very beautiful. It's able to get everything else done. And I'm able to get everything else I need for this design. So I'm just loving this, especially for the Yog Pit. Deception games I love. I really do. So again, I experimented with Mitra, I experimented with everything else, and I'm able to do this. Now you can actually hide doors with using these rug techniques. So maybe if you hit it just right and you have the spacing with the two, I mean, you can do with the door frame there, but you have to do a honeycomb design with this one. So with this honeycomb design, you can't put stuff on the other side, of course, at the front of the door. They still haven't fixed that. But now, if you go all the way up there, it only costs cloth to fix these kind of tapestries. But here's the thing, it's a hidden door. You're not supposed to use it. You're supposed to use it as a way of escape if need be to get out of your base, especially if you're being online raided and you are a solo player, which has happened to me. So honestly, yes. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below on some of these hidden designs as well as like oh shit quick escape designs, because I really value on like really poking at the mechanics in this game, and it's really been a pleasure with Conan. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a good one.